Hello everyone, I'm Lord Jordy J, and this is part 1 of Boyfriend Dungeon. So, without any further ado, let's get started. This game's story involves exposure to unwanted advances, stalking, and other forms of emotional manipulation. Play with care and take breaks as needed. Alright, character creation. Seems simple enough, but I'll go ahead and cut to when I'm done. Alright, and I'm done with character creation. That didn't take very long at all. Are you ready to begin? You can change your character anytime while in the apartment. Yes. This game sometimes sends you supportive text messages from a character named Mom. Is that okay? If you answer no, we will disable these messages. Yes, that's okay. Final boarding call for Verona Beach. All passengers, please board immediately.
Hey, welcome to Verona Beach, cuz. It's me, Jesse. It's been a long 10 years, huh? Your mom said you'd grown up, but I had no idea. You're so much taller.
Thanks.
Sorry, I just remember you as a little kid. Cousin problems. I was in college, and you were like in the 5th grade or something. Back before California. Doesn't matter. Come on, I'll show you your room for the summer.
He leads you upstairs. You can stay here till my lease runs out in September. I moved out to live with my parents last month, so you get free rent. Plus, we'll have the whole summer to solve your little problem. What problem? Your mom said you hadn't gone on a date, like, not in your whole life. Not a big deal, but I'll do what I can to help you. It'll be a summer of love. Or, if you prefer, a summer of totally platonic friendly hangouts. Those are good too. I'm not a pickup artist, but pretty sure I can teach you something about meeting people. As long as you're willing to be a little adventurous, you've come to the right place. Verona Beach is the town for lovers, so it's best to keep your eyes and mind open. I won't guarantee you'll fall in love, but a date shouldn't be too hard to arrange. So what do you think your main problem in love is? I'm cursed. Possible, but then it can't help to build up some courage. Curses take bravery to break, I imagine, so let's make you brave. The first step in love is finding someone with similar interests and talking to them. So let's get you some confidence. There's a new fitness fad in Verona, perfect for meeting people and facing your fears. You have to have an open mind though. You ready? It's dungeons. Not sex dungeons. Though I guess there are some parallels. Never mind, don't think about that. You know, dungeons from like video games or D&D, like that, but in real life. There's been more monster infestations lately, so people kill them for money. It's great for building confidence and also getting a workout. Plus... Wait, hey, I wanted to ask, can you turn into a weapon? I can try. You squeeze your eyes shut and imagine turning into a sword, long and sharp. You open your eyes to see if it worked. Nope, your hands are still there. Same old you. Aw, don't look so sad, cuz. You can't do it, right? Me neither. Guess it doesn't run in the family. Transforming's big in Verona Beach. Around here, people like us are called wielders. At least, around the weapon folks. You'll do great. Especially after you get a combat lesson from a sword friend of mine. I arranged one for this afternoon. You feel your heart start to thump heavily. Meeting someone already? Jesse's eyes widen and he shakes his head. Stop. Take a deep breath. It's not a date, it's a lesson. He's a bit of a straight edge anyway. Remember, wielding isn't romantic. Perfectly platonic friends can wield each other, okay? The important thing is that you're stronger together. So, whenever you're ready, get out there and go to the mall. Why the mall? Dungeons are apparently about facing your fears. I don't really know. Ask Isaac. He'll be waiting inside. He's a fencing teacher and a perfect professional. And in the meantime, I'll set you up on a proper date. Always check your text messages. Jesse goes to leave, then pauses. I forgot to give you a little tour of the apartment, but this is sort of all there is. All yours. I have ideas on how you could use the shelves and desk, but we can talk about that after you've settled in. Feel free to use the mirror anytime if you want to try some new looks. No pressure.
See ya.
See ya, cuz. Jesse leaves. Oh, sweet, we get some outfits too. I'm gonna put this on. Alright, I'm good to go. You find a long, thin blade. The hilt fits nicely into your grip. A man's voice vibrates from the metal and up through your hand, making you jump.
You must be Jesse's friend. Hi, I'm Isaac.
A pleasure to meet you, Isaac.
Enchanté. The pleasure is all mine, I assure you. But I'm indeed in a stock at times. Forgive me for remaining in this form for now.
And what if I don't forgive you?
It takes some effort to change shape, and I'd rather focus on the lesson at hand. Your hand on my hilt is as good a handshake as any, after all. Now, if you take a look around, you'll see we're in a mall. A dungeon is a place you can confront your insecurities. Here, your own psychology will create monsters to fight. I chose the mall because most people have fears that easily manifest here.
What kind of fears?
It depends on the person. Strangers, inadequacy, sterility, poverty. Everyone's afraid of something. Let's go ahead and look around. Let's see if we can find any monsters to fight.
Alright, let's do it. Nicely done. Your form is rough, but you have strong potential. You're not bad either. Ha! After 20 years of practice, I'd better have something to show for it. Now let's talk about that monster. It came from inside your mind. When I first started going to the dungeon as a wielder, I fought a lot of trucks. I hate trucks too.
Oh?
Really? That's odd. I don't actually hate trucks. They just manifested. They were monsters, pickup trucks, dump trucks, even cement grinders. It's because I had some issues around masculinity in boyhood, probably from my father. Eventually, I worked through that and killed the boss monster truck. It felt good. My point is that your phone monster could mean a few things. Maybe you fear connection to other people and intimacy. Maybe you fear helplessness, crawling like a worm, the way it did. We'll figure it out the deeper we explore the dungeon. How deep does it go? As deep as your insecurities, so in a way, it's up to you. We'll just go as deep as we can today. If we get too tired and collapse, that's okay. We'll still get to keep any treasure we find. To avoid fainting, look for beverages, tea, coffee, that sort of thing. Keeps your spirits up. You can hold up to 3 at a time and use them when you need them. One last observation. You can use the power of Zines in combat. Press the Zine button and use your dragon Zine and breathe fire. Maybe later you can find a new Zine, or even make your own. Be sure to not always rely on them though, as their use is limited.
Right.
So be brave and let's fight as best we can. Together, we can overcome anything. The hilt is cool, almost cold to the touch, but it quickly warms under your hand. The blade begins to transform.
Oh, well, hello, you two. Name's Sunder.
Isaac Brooks. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Unusual to be here without a wielder, no?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not really sure how I got here. Last thing I remember is someone in a cloak, chanting. And now I'm all dinged up. I must have made someone really angry if they abducted me and chipped me, whoever they are. But my luck is turning around because here you are. I didn't think anyone like you would be in the dungeon.
Thanks.
Oh, if you're into it, maybe we can go on a date later. Would that be okay?
Don't hold your breath.
No, I won't. Believe me. We can just be friends. Friends that just happen to both be really hot. No big deal. Maybe together we can figure out how I got down here. I mean, who would leave me here and not keep me in their embrace forever, right?
Any guesses who did it?
Plenty of people are jealous of this physique, so could be anyone, really. Now I'll just cut my way out of here while you two finish up your run. I'll text you.
The damaged blade saunters away, seeming almost to dance.
He was knocked out, damaged, and imprisoned here? Weapon forms heal quickly, as they are made from our spirits more than our bodies. Still, this is serious. I'll report our findings to the authorities. I hope the abductor can be caught. Let's keep our eye out for any other victims as we explore the dungeon. Is this my fault?
Well then. You feel the paramedics gently bring you to the surface and back to consciousness. You're bone tired, but otherwise unharmed. You realize you're still holding a sword.
And that concludes our first lesson. Would you mind releasing me?
Sure, sorry.
Not a problem at all.
The blade begins to transform.
Truly, enchanté. It was a pleasure to train with you. Thank you. But I must get back to work. If I may say, your fencing style is rough, but has unusual potential. If you're interested in refining your form, come by my office. I have the gear necessary for lessons. We still have no leads on finding the source of your insecurities that form these monsters. So feel free to call upon me in the future when you need a dungeon delving partner. Until next time, then.
With a small bow, he strides away. Oh Alright. A few minutes later.
Hey, cuz. I heard you, picked up Isaac. And he says you're a natural.
He's a good teacher.
He's one of the best dudes I know for sure. Thinks a lot about how to improve the world. Anyway, I'm glad it worked out.
Isaac says you might be afraid of technology or change. Either way, I trust you'll work on it together. Even if you're not into him, it's good practice being normal, alone with a handsome stranger. In case, you might get nervous at all about the idea of dating. It was a good idea. You realize you do indeed feel a bit more relaxed about the idea of a first date. Jesse squints at you. Nerves are that bad, huh? At least you gained a bit of confidence. Well, lucky you, I went to high school with a guy that runs a sword shop, and he's single. At least, that's what Eric's online profile says. I haven't seen him in person in years. He might be the only guy in town who knows more about swords than Isaac, but I got his number. Jesse pokes his phone.
Aha!
Aha, there we are. He's free for coffee tomorrow. Are you in? Let's do it. That's the spirit. It's mostly a practice date anyway. Tomorrow morning, 11 a.m., he'll be at Kix, the cafe just down the street. Remember, it's just coffee. Talk about dungeons, get to know him. This summer won't last forever, and you gotta meet new people sometime. So let's roleplay as some practice. I'll be Eric. No pressure, just try it out. Okay, you've just entered the cafe. I'm Eric, and I'm sitting here waiting for you. What do you say? Hi. You try to say hi, but your breath catches in your throat and you start coughing. Maybe try in a mirror tonight. This might be more work than I thought, but that's okay. You'll do fine. Practice makes perfect.
See ya.
Good luck tomorrow, cuz. Jesse leaves. You have a few extra hours. How will you spend the evening? I'm gonna go for a walk. You wander around for a few blocks and find a nightclub nearby. Alright, I guess we may as well go in. The music intrigues you. You stand and listen for a while. You notice a woman watching you from the VIP section, but you're too shy to talk to her. Eventually you head home and go to bed. You wake up paralyzed with deep, inexplicable fear. Today will be your first date for the rest of your life. What if? You're not even sure what you're afraid of, but it feels like you can't breathe. Count to 10. You slowly count, focusing your thoughts. 1, 2, 3. Eventually, you feel a bit better. You get up and walk down to the coffee shop.
Welcome to Kix.
I think the man in the corner is waiting for you. I look around and see someone waving at you.
Hey, you're Jesse's cousin, right? I'm Eric. Now tell me everything you know about swords. Do you prefer one or two-handed?
Two-handed, it gives you more power and leverage, and it's easier to wield something with both hands.
I sometimes like the speed of one-handed weapons, but it's a rush to use the heft of two hands.
He waggles his eyebrows playfully.
Jesse said you're a dungeon crawling type, so I thought I'd offer my help finding a weapon.
Can you become a weapon? Nah, that's not really for me. Totally cool if you're into it. But my shop sells only pure steel, some imported, some made on site. Maybe I could give a discount to a fellow enthusiast who'd give my blades a good home. You seem like the kind of man who appreciates fine craftsmanship. I am. As a smith, I have an eye for it too. I take raw, dirty hunks of metal and with finesse and strength, turn them into art. Well, I try anyway. I'm still learning. Video tutorials can only teach you so much, you know? Maybe someday I'll make something beautiful enough for you to wield. For now, here's a gift for a fellow craftsman. Maybe you can do something with these. You think you could make something out of this stuff? Anyway, I should be getting back to the shop. Want to go on a proper date sometime? Maybe I need more frivolity in my life. I'd enjoy that. Excellent. If you need a weapon, maybe I'll see you again soon anyway. Ciao. Eric leaves. You head home. Let's train. What about Eric? Yeah. I'll be there. Alright, and that'll do it for this part of Boyfriend Dungeon. I'm Lord Jordy J, signing off. Thank you for watching.